People are always saying AI is the future, but that's not true anymore. AI is the present. Right now, AI tools are out here doing things that used to take hours or even days, and they're doing it better, faster, and with way less effort. And what's great is that you don't need to be some kind of tech genius to make them work for you. This year at CES 2025, NVIDIA showed off exactly what I'm talking about. They dropped a bunch of tools designed to make AI accessible to everyone. Not just coders or researchers, but regular people who just want to get more done in less time. Jensen Huang, NVIDIA's CEO, went on stage and even made the bold claim that the IT department of every company will become the HR department for AI agents. Now that might sound like marketing hype, but honestly, that's exactly the power that these AI tools have. They're like having an extra set of hands, or maybe even an extra brain, that can take on the boring, repetitive tasks so you can focus on the things that actually matter. These AI agents are designed to simplify your workflow in ways you probably didn't even realize were possible. And today, I'm going to break it all down for you. I'll also show you 2 other AI tools that have seriously boosted my productivity and can do the same for you. I've linked all helpful tools in the description below, so be sure to click on those to sign up for free accounts and exclusive deals. Let's start with an incredibly valuable example: turning PDFs into podcasts. Now, I know that sounds kind of random at first, but think about how much time you spend reading documents. Whether it's work reports, research papers, or training manuals, that kind of stuff eats up hours of your week. With NVIDIA's tools, you can take those same PDFs, let the AI read and summarize them for you, and then turn them into audio files you can listen to while you're driving, working out, or doing chores. It's one of those things where, once you see how it works, you wonder how you ever lived without it. Here's how to get started. First, go to NVIDIA's website. They've got something called the PDF to Podcast Blueprint, which is basically a pre-built project designed to handle this exact task. You don't have to build anything from scratch or mess with complicated programming. It's all set up for you. Once you find the blueprint, the first thing you'll do is sign in with an NVIDIA account. If you don't already have one, it's free to create, and it only takes a minute. After you're logged in, you'll need to agree to the terms of service. That's standard for any cloud-based tool because they're basically renting you the computing power you'll need to run the AI. Once you agree, the system will automatically assign a GPU to your project. If you're not familiar with GPUs, don't worry. All you need to know is that they're the engines that make this kind of AI possible. They process huge amounts of data quickly, so the AI can analyze and summarize your documents without breaking a sweat. At this point, the platform will also set up everything you need behind the scenes. It installs the necessary software, creates a workspace for you, and opens something called a Jupyter Notebook. If you're not a tech person, the term notebook might sound intimidating, but it's actually pretty straightforward. It's just a place where you can run bits of code one step at a time. Think of it as a way to control the AI without having to dig into complicated programming. Next, you'll download the project files. NVIDIA hosts these on GitHub, which is a platform where developers share their code and projects. They'll give you a link to the repository, which is essentially the folder where everything you need is stored. To get those files onto your computer, you'll use a tool called Git. If you've never used Git before, don't worry. It's just a simple command you type into your terminal, and the project documentation will walk you through exactly what to do. Once you have the files, you'll also need an API key from NVIDIA. An API key is like a password that lets your computer access their AI services. The good news is that NVIDIA gives you some free credits to start with, so you don't have to pay anything up front to try this out. You'll add the API key to a configuration file in the project folder. This file tells the AI where to find the resources it needs to run. Now comes the setup process. You'll run a command that installs all the dependencies, basically the extra software that makes the blueprint work. Then, you'll launch the application. Once it's up and running, you'll upload your PDF to the specified folder. The AI will then process the document, pulling out the most important information and organizing it into a summary. But it doesn't stop there. The AI takes that summary and structures it like a podcast script, complete with sections and transitions. From there, it uses a text-to-speech tool called 11 Labs to turn that script into an audio file. Within minutes, you've got a fully narrated podcast version of your PDF ready to download and listen to wherever you want. That's just one example of how NVIDIA's AI agents can save you time. But what if your workflow involves more research than document reading? That brings me to the second AI tool I want to introduce to you, Scira. This is an open-source tool designed to pull information from all over the web, including platforms like YouTube and X. If you've ever wished for a smarter way to get your hands on accurate information without sifting through 100 tabs, this is it. Scira works by analyzing data from multiple sources and summarizing it for you. For example, if you're researching a specific topic, you can give it a keyword and it'll pull relevant articles, posts, and even video transcripts. The AI doesn't just give you raw data, it organizes everything into a clear, easy-to-digest summary so you can get what you need without wasting time. Now let's talk about the third tool, Google Gemini Advanced. This tool takes research to the next level by combining multiple AI agents into one system. If you're working on a complex project, like a market analysis or a detailed report, Gemini can do all of the tedious and time-consuming research for you. Here's how it works. You start by giving it a prompt, like, analyze trends in the tech industry for 2025. Gemini then creates a research plan identifying the best places to look for information. It crawls the web for sources, gathers data from articles and reports, and compiles everything into a structured document. It doesn't just stop at collecting information. It analyzes what it finds and generates summaries, graphs, and even a list of sources. If you've ever spent hours piecing together research from a dozen different sites, you'll appreciate how much time this saves. It's like having a research assistant who never gets tired and never misses a detail. These AI tools, from NVIDIA's blueprints to Scira and Google Gemini Advanced, aren't just about saving time. They're about making you more productive and freeing you up to focus on the parts of your work that actually matter. So if you've been curious about how AI can make your life easier, now's the time to dive in. These tools are easy to use, incredibly powerful, and they're already changing the way people work. Try them out for yourself and you'll see just how much of a difference they can make. If you're ready to get started, check the links in the description and don't forget to like and subscribe for videos like this.